The Apple AirPod Max headphones, I think, is perhaps the worst time Apple could have brought it to market. Because currently everyone is staying home and this headphone is catered towards perhaps traveling or moving around. And their approach to this was to take this headphone and call it a high fidelity sound. So if you're buying this and you're buying it for sound quality and you're staying home, then I'm afraid that this is not it. You can get much better sound for around the same price point or less than the AirPod Max headphones. And I'm going to tell you why. So make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell notification, and we'll get right to it. Now let's give credit where it's due. The AirPod Max is great with its features. Its noise cancelling function is absolutely next to none, and I would say even a tad bit uncomfortable for myself because personally it feels like I'm in an airplane and I often have to open my mouth to get adjusted to the pressure level inside the headphones. So it is a little bit uncomfortable and I am still not used to it after around 3 weeks of wearing the headphones. Now the other function, the transparency mode, is actually very excellent and probably one of the best in its class. You can hear not only your surroundings but to a level where you can actually pinpoint where things are and you have no problems there, and your ears feel much more comfortable than the noise cancelling mode. And while I was kind of afraid of the weighty structure of this headphone, I did not find it uncomfortable. Now it did get a bit hot after wearing it for about 2 to 3 hours on my head, and the clamping force is pretty tight. Also, you have to note that this headphone is really not made for big heads in general. The headphone adjustment is really limited. But overall, the structure of the headphone, the weight distribution, the premium feeling is there, and even to audiophile and hi-fi standards in this price category, I would say it is almost next to none in terms of that kind of feeling. Now, other than the fact that this comes with a stupid ass case that really looks really terrible, and I'm sure you guys heard this in multiple other reviews, but now it's not really a problem now because they're coming up with third-party cases that's already better than the original case. So that's out of the way. So then why should you really not get this headphone? Well, at least for now, I don't think that you should get this headphone if you're going for sound quality and you're staying at home. Of course, if you're someone that moves around a lot inside the house, if you're doing housework or business inside the house like myself, then it may be certainly worth it because you're blocking out noise from your annoying family members when you're trying to work. But if you're someone that is normally sitting on a desktop space, you're gaming, or you're doing some work on your desktop space or laptop or whatnot, then there are many other options that can bring you better high fidelity sound for the same amount of money or less. So I'll give you an example. For example, the Sennheiser headphones, the HT598 headphones is an open back set of headphones that can be had for around $250. It is made in Germany and it is an excellent headphone for beginners. Yes, you may need a separate DAC and amplifier to enhance the experience. For example, this Fio K3 that I reviewed, which I will link in the description below for you to check out, is a DAC and headphone amplifier combination. So all you have to do is connect this device to your computer, laptop, or whatnot, and plug your headphones directly in and use it as a volume control to amplify your headphones. And this will give you a much better soundstage, meaning you'll get spacious sound way more than the AirPod Max can ever give you, and great detail, great bass texture, and much better sound overall than the AirPod Max. It feels natural to wear these headphones. It's very comfortable, much more comfortable than any noise cancelling headphones or portable devices like the AirPod Max. And something that is really cool about these type of headphones is that they're open back headphones. So again, you get a larger sound stage, more spacious sound, but at the same time, it feels like it's coming in front of you, like from your TV or your laptop, instead of just around your head. And this gives you an illusion of having that kind of sound in front of you instead of that very intimate and closed down experience that you get from noise canceling headphones. And if you enjoy natural sound of human voices and instruments and so on, this is probably the most important thing for you, is that the AirPod Max does not sound natural to me. Its tonal characteristic is a little bit off from what I would get from a headphone that's even worth $250 like the Sennheiser HT598. The sound characteristic of the AirPod Max is a little bit V-shaped, meaning that it has a little bit emphasis on the bass region, and then it has a little bit up tilt in the high frequencies. So for long listening sessions, it may be not ideal, as you may get fatigued from the trebles being too forward. And this V-shaped type of sound is nothing new in the audiophile and hi-fi world when it comes to budget gear. For example, budget speakers, budget headphones usually have this V-shaped sound going, and this is done to give the end user a wow factor when they first try out the headphones or speakers, because the high frequency seems very transparent, sparkly, sharp, edged, articulate, and detailed, while the bass is very strong, so it gives you an immediate wow factor. However, after long listening sessions, it may become fatiguing and sound unnatural to your ears over long periods of listening sessions. So overall, I don't hate the sound of the AirPod Max. I understand what they're trying to go for. And I know some audiophiles will say, well, you're kind of comparing apples to oranges. And you're absolutely correct. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm comparing apples to oranges. This is a noise canceling headphone known for its features, but it's also claiming that its high fidelity is really good sound quality. And while I'm sure it is one of the best in its class in terms of its noise canceling headphone category, if you're staying home and if you're someone who's looking for high fidelity sound, I wanted to let you know that better can be had for less or similar type of money in the audiophile and hi-fi world. So that's it from me. That's all I wanted to get across in this video. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, consider giving us a thumbs up, and also consider supporting us on Patreon to keep us independent and keep these honest videos and reviews coming. Until next time.